What's up, guys? It's the Great Stefan here. This is going to be a first episode of the Golden Voices podcast. You got me, the Great Stefan, and you got my partner here, the Irish Cheese,
The best Irish cheese.
the best. These the top quality cheese.
Yes, it's true.
What is
But,
the best kind of cheese anyway?
well, pretty much anything that is not generic and
Uh huh.
is not from, the store Aldi, because that's very cheap.
Is that like local to you?
Actually, no, not so much. I think it's a store that started in Germany.
Uh huh.
There's a whole bunch over here, though.
I'm not really a cheese fanatic, but anyway, pretty much these videos are going to be uploaded to the channel Golden Voices Gaming, which is a community channel that me and my friend here are a moderator of.
Moderators, I know. I didn't have to
Moderators,
say that, but I did.
plural. Yeah,
I'm very anal. So,
I do enjoy anal myself.
okay, anyway. So, do you want to talk about any of the directors, or. So,
Yeah. At the moment, we have me and Cheese here. We're the two moderators, and then we have two directors at the moment.
what was that?
Some some douchebag on a moped outside.
uh,
You know, that's actually really. Those are really fuel efficient. Those are really fuel efficient, and they're cheaper than cars, and it's a good way to go around.
yeah.
Oh, you don't need a license for those.
What?
Yeah, if it's under a 50 cc, you don't have to have a license
That's
of
pretty
any
stupid.
kind, huh?
That's pretty stupid. Okay, so let's give a quick shout out to all of our moderators currently.
Yes.
Let me see. I need to click into my stuff to get their names. There's Rail.
Yes.
He calls
Rail
himself
Maniac.
Rails. But I call
Yes,
him,
he
yeah.
does videos of this game. I'm assuming it's a PC game called World of Tanks. It's a really entertaining game to
Yes.
watch.
He's got a very, very beautiful voice.
I enjoy it.
Yeah. Even if I'm like not even paying attention, just listening to his voice is very calming.
The thing about his videos is like I'm assuming they're all live. It just seems like they're all done live, and he just talks about what he's doing, and it's funny because he's like kind of monotone, but at the same time, it's like in a good way almost. It makes it funny.
It's very chill. I wish I had his voice.
Yeah,
Instead,
he's
I've
a
got
chill
this
guy.
voice.
He's he doesn't really get a lot of views though. I mean,
Yeah.
like from what I see from his channel, like it's a pretty older channel, and it seems like he used to do videos quite a while, and then he stopped and he started up again, so he has a lot of dead subs, is what it seems like. And so we're gonna try to get him back into the swing of things with this channel. He's a really cool guy. Go check him out. He'll be in the description.
He's one of the baddest of them all.
Yeah, he's the baddest of them all.
One of them.
Yeah. But the other one that's the baddest of them all, his name's Mr. Senior Snoff. He is also a director on our channel, and he's a pretty cool guy. I've talked to him a lot. I've done a few videos with him. He might be on the podcast here pretty soon in an episode
Yeah.
or two.
No, we're not trying to cut him out on this one, but we figure we're just now testing our audio, so we don't want to try and bring a third party in here and risk losing all this stuff and screwing it all up.
Yeah, we're just kind of getting ourselves established here, and then we'll eventually. I'm wanting to get 4 or 5 people on here, just other directors and then guests and
Yeah.
stuff. That'll
Well,
be fun.
we should start doing guests, see how people respond to them. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want a new topic?
Is that all the directors? I thought we had one or two more.
I don't know. It's like
Let's see.
he hasn't technically sent in a video yet, and I don't know if he will or not. So I don't know if
Okay.
we.
All right then. Say no more. Say no more. Whoever
Okay.
he is, he's a dick.
He's a pretty cool guy.
He's a
But,
dick.
Yeah, he's a dick.
He's a whore.
He's not a prize.
He's a whore. Yes. Is that the sound of a dying giraffe I just heard? It's like,
My mic is really sensitive. I should probably shut the windows, but I don't want to because we're getting.
I
We're
closed
getting some
my
inter-
windows because I was afraid of some old person coming and saying, "What are you talking about in there? Who are you talking to?"
I can. I'm assuming it's my neighbors that are playing basketball, but I'm not aware of anyone who has a giraffe. I'm gonna keep the windows open. They're providing some pretty funny audio.
Yes, because this way we don't run out of things to talk about.
Yeah.
It's actually not the sound of dying giraffe makes. It's more like,
That's
Trust
just
me.
sad. That's like a. That's like one of those deaths where like they're falling into like a pit of acid and like they're slowly falling down.
I
And
like to think of it like a dinosaur drowning in a pit of tar.
yeah, that works too. Or like the whole Gollum scene.
Oh, poor
Whatever.
Gollum. Whenever I see him, I cry.
Oh my gosh, he like that. After I watched that scene again, I realized how much he actually cared for that ring because like he literally like that was the last thing that went like into the
Yeah, he didn't
lava.
even care that he was dying. He was just happy
Yeah,
to die off the rain.
yeah,
Um,
bitter dudes.
did you hear about what EA's doing with their game pass? They have like online passes for codes.
Yes,
Apparently, they're doing away with those. They're getting
are they
rid of them
really?
for all future EA titles,
That's good.
according to the great Adam Kovic,
He was Adam Kovic.
Inside Gaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That would be nice. I mean,
Well, but the worry is now if they're doing that, they don't because EA doesn't do anything for free. Everyone's worried that they're going to find some other way to anally rape people out of their wallets.
I could see them doing something on like, a monthly subscription or something like that.
It's just stupid to just it. People want to get rid of the reusable games
Uh-huh.
and then essentially kill the whole gaming industry. If they start doing this, I'm not going to be a PC gamer anymore. I mean, I'm not going to be a Xbox gamer. I'll go over to like PC games.
Yeah, I'm actually planning on building my own computer this summer, so
If I had money, I'd probably do that too. I mean, I love my Mac, but I'd
it's
love to
actually
get some
cheaper.
games.
Like if you know someone who can actually put all the components together and stuff, it's actually cheaper to
I know several people. So,
yeah, my sister's boyfriend built his own and it's an amazing computer. Like I'm jealous of it.
all right, let's see what else I got here.
No, I could something that EA might do though is I used to play a game called RuneScape. I know it's still around, but it's not really as popular as it used to be.
That's an EA game.
No, it's not an EA game, but like
Oh,
no, what they do though is there's two like modes you could say. There is just there's a free to play mode and then there's a member mode. Free to play mode is it doesn't have near as many features. It's free to play, obviously. And it's still a ton of fun for like the first like 2 or 3 months, and then you start running out of stuff to do, and then they're gonna charge you the $10 a month to actually, continue the game. And
ah.
I could see them doing something like that.
Well, yeah, EA. All they're in it for is money. They'll release like 500 games a year. It'll be like,
Yeah, Madden.
oh man, it's the new Madden. This is like only it's not like they just released one last year. Or here's the new 2K. It's not like
They
there was
don't
another
make
one
2K.
last year. I don't care if people buy them. I just think if you buy it every year, if you just did it every other year, $60 a year goes a long way. If you just keep it once in a while.
Yeah, 2K isn't made by EA though.
It's not.
No, it's made by the same people who did Borderlands. I'm pretty sure who made
Oh,
Borderlands.
oh, right. That's why it's called 2K because it's
Yeah,
the developing or producing company or something.
I think it's a pretty original name.
No, not really.
Well, for the basketball, 2K13, 2013.
That's not really original. It's actually very generic.
It's generic, but it's original in its own way.
Yeah, that's like cheap cheese, which I actually don't mind cheap cheese.
Of course you don't.
I grew up very poor.
That's sad.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
No,
Uh,
I wasn't starving all the time.
oh, all the time, just some of the time.
Just
Keep you in
just half
shape.
the month.
Just keeps you in shape.
Saves time.
Saves time. Oh, I want to run back to another thing on the channel. If you guys are looking to become a director on the channel, all you have to do is send a message to Golden Voices Gaming, pretty much saying, "Hey, I want to be a director. What do I got to do?" And we'll give you some more details on that.
All you have to do is not suck.
Yeah. Well, actually, what our channel focuses on more, rather than the quality of the actual gameplay, is we focus more on the quality of the commentary. So
You need a golden voice.
yes, that's very golden voice. It's what you need. It doesn't have to be like a great voice. Like we're not going to be too picky on it, but it
Well,
can't. It can't sound like this. Yeah, it can't be that.
Yeah, yeah. You have to actually have your testicles drop first.
Yes.
I don't mean to sound real picky, but that's something that you absolutely have to work on.
I feel bad, like, cause I used to be like I was that 13-year-old doing YouTube, not knowing what's going on.
I wasn't. I went straight from 12 to 14.
Nice.
Yeah. I said 13 looks like a terrible age, and I skipped over it.
Yeah, you know how some people like skip ahead in school, like they skip grades in school.
Sure.
You kind of did
I
that.
skipped
I
like
kind of
half a grade.
You were homeschooled.
Yeah, I skipped half a grade. I found a way. I'm not kidding.
How was prom for you?
You were prom for me?
No, how was prom for you?
How was prom for me?
Yeah, how was prom?
Oh, I
Who was
couldn't
you-
get a date.
Oh,
It was cheaper. Didn't have to
I'm
buy or
assuming-
rent a suit.
well, you don't live in Arkansas, so I could see how that'd be hard to.
Yeah. They frown
Get it.
upon that kind of thing around here.
I'm from Missouri, so I have the right to make that joke.
You're from Missouri?
Yes, I'm from Missouri. Do I have an accent?
Yeah, it's really noticeable.
I don't believe you.
Well, then why did you ask?
Because people always tell you that, oh yeah, you're definitely from New York because you have that New York
Only
accent.
people from this area or have known people from this area would be able to tell what part of New York I'm from.
Snoff knew you were from New York.
Yeah, but, I think it'd be a fun game, if someone can figure out where I'm from, like what part of New York I'm from, leave a comment. Go ahead. I dare you. Figure it out.
No. Snoff just said that you were northeastern. He didn't say actually from New York. He just said northeast.
Yeah. But yes, I do have a very distinct accent.
Yeah, I mean, I was never really able to notice, but
Oh, you know what they say. Like father, like son.
yes. So, you ready to go on to the next topic?
Let's see. Sure. Do you want me to bring it up or
Alright.
you got one?
I got one. On a Tuesday, well, I don't know, what will the date be on Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't even know what the date is today.
Today is the 18th.
Okay.
And it would be May 21st.
Tuesday. No, that would be May 14th. You mean this Tuesday or last Tuesday?
This Tuesday.
Okay, so the upcoming Tuesday.
Yes, this upcoming Tuesday, Xbox will be announced, or Microsoft, I should say, should be announcing their new console, the new generation. Is it going to be called the 720 or the Infinity?
Huh.
What I'm wondering is if this thing is going to be able to keep up with the PS4.
Well, I hear it's coming with a Blu-ray
Blu-ray.
drive.
Well, I mean, PS3 didn't do that, or anything like in the last generation.
Yeah, but that will make it a little more attractive. Honestly,
Yeah.
they have the indie market, but what they really need is a wide, easy to use app store where you can buy cheap games.
Yeah, that would be nice. Kind of
That
like a
would
Steam
bring-
type.
Yeah, like if they really wanted to do it, they should buy Steam. I mean, Microsoft has money. Buy Steam and put it on your Xbox.
That'd be good.
That'll get the other developers' attention. Trust me.
Because I feel a lot of the Nintendo crowd, I mean, I feel like they're going to shift more towards the
As
PS4.
bad as the EA crowd. It's a new Mario game. There hasn't been one of those since last year.
No, the thing is, like, their controller has a freaking touchpad on it. So I feel like Nintendo's, been
Everything's
more...
touchpad, though.
I wonder if the new Xbox will have a touchpad.
I hope not. I'm really sick of all this touch crap.
The Kinect.
Yeah. Like, I thought I wouldn't like it on my phone. I don't mind it too much, but I don't like touch crap. It's annoying. I don't like
I like it on the
smudges.
phone.
Yeah,
I mean,
go ahead.
the thing about the phone is it's small enough and you can navigate it easily.
Yeah, I just don't want a smudge on my screen.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. No, it's on the controller.
Yeah, but I'm saying, they're just moving on to everything. TVs can be touchscreen. Computer monitors are touchscreen. If you got a kid and he's like picking his nose and he's in the dirt and he's got glitter all over his hand, do you want him touching your touchscreen on your controller or TV?
Well, why are you letting that kid touch your controller?
Say he's your kid. Say you have a kid. He's in your house. You go to work. Your wife turns her head for 2 seconds and all of a sudden it's all over the place. You know how hard it is to clean a TV?
It's difficult.
Yeah. I don't... Usually you're better off not even doing it. Like, I have a smudge on my TV. I've just accepted the fact that it's there because I can't get it off. It's just
My
there.
TV's pretty clean, except for the occasional sneeze marks. I sit really close to my TV. I don't know why. I've just always done it, and I'm probably gonna go blind later in life because of it.
Yeah.
But
People have told me I'm going to get blind for all sorts of things.
well, I mean, you've had surgery for that kind of stuff.
Prove it.
You've told me.
That's not really proof.
Why do you need proof? You're the one that told me.
Oh, I just want to make sure that you're not making stuff up.
I'm not. I would never.
This
make
is all
stuff
about
up.
authenticity.
I don't tell stories.
I like to tell stories.
I tell stories, just not those kind of stories.
Someone once told me, never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to make up a bunch of BS on things that I say as fact. But if someone asks me for a story, I'm just going to tell them a story.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, that one story about the transmission of the car, that was 100% true.
Yeah, go ahead and tell that.
No, another day. I'll leave that for another day.
Oh, you're cliffhanging.
Of course I'm cliffhanging. Why would people come back if they already knew it?
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, I know.
That- you're a con artist.
No, my grandfather was a con artist. But that's in the story. Stay tuned.
Yeah, next episode, be prepared for the story of Irish Cheese's con artist grandfather. Grandfather.
Irish Cheese's grandfather.
He's the grandpotter.
Yes, I'll tell you the story of Irish Cheese's grandfather.
This sounds like I have a bad lisp or speech impediment.
Oh man, that's awful.
Yeah, but yeah. So I'm pretty excited for the 720. I'm planning on budgeting some money here because I'm planning on getting a job here in about a month or two. I'll be budgeting a little bit for it.
At your local game store.
What do you mean, my local game store?
Like, are you going to GameStop for a job, or you gonna become like a fast food guy, or what are you?
I have a couple places in mind. GameStop was one of them. Well, like I'm really good friends with the manager there, and that's that might help me. I thinking Subway. It was so funny. I walked into Subway with one of my friends, and I don't remember what I ordered, but it was one of those annoying things where it was like $11 and like 55 cents, so you had to still give them the whole $12.
Yeah.
But I told him like, hey, are you guys hiring? And he's like, I don't know. Well, I think we are. And he's like, oh no, don't worry about it. I got your change. And my friend ordered the exact same thing and had the exact same charge, and he made him pay the extra $1. So tell people you're applying. No, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, generally, whenever the stories I've heard from fast food restaurants is it would piss my sister off so much because she was a like a crew leader, like a low level manager at a Wendy's,
like a shift manager,
kind of, and she would used to have to take all these. She used to have to give what's called applications to people, and she couldn't stand it because
how come?
Because they never intended on getting a job. They just had to get it and say that they registered for it. That way they could continue getting their unemployment benefits. And it pissed her off so much.
Those people.
She would go on for hours about it. She'd say, I don't want to give these people these stupid things, but they're going to keep getting it and I can't do anything about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of Subway, my local movie theater maybe.
If you go to your movie theater, you'll be a loser.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you will.
No.
When you're working there, you're officially a loser.
As a high schooler?
Fact, not fiction. That's not even fact. That's not even opinion. That's like 100% true.
I don't understand.
Because if you're there, like you just smell like popcorn, and when you smell like popcorn for a year, you'll never get it out of you. And people always think of you as that guy that smells like popcorn, and they don't even have real butter. Do you want to be that guy that smells like fake butter?
I don't know what kind of crappy movie theaters you're going to, but at mine they have specific salt. They have popcorn butter, which tastes amazing.
Real butter? I'm pretty sure that's illegal in New York. Bloomberg, the mayor of New York City, which I do not live there for future reference, he wants to get rid of styrofoam and large cups of soda from restaurants.
Oh, that's not... Michelle Obama took away my good food in schools.
Yeah, but the point is he's a mayor. He's not supposed to be writing law policies. He's just supposed to be dealing with town ordinance and crap like that.
Isn't he just supposed to be like a figurehead, pretty much?
He's just supposed to, write things and, permits, that kind of stupid stuff. He's just sitting there. He's writing up law legislation, thinking that, people are gonna... Honestly, I think that he's egging for a new government job.
Wait, it's actually illegal to have legitimate popcorn and butter?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that It's a pretty liberal state, so most businesses I think just don't do it. I'm not sure if it's illegal, but
Hmm.
I don't think they have real butter. I don't get popcorn at movies. I'm always afraid of breaking my tooth or
Oh my, the popcorn of
something.
mine's amazing. I always get refills, take it home.
That's lame.
Why? It tastes amazing,
It's
and
like
it's free
it's
refills.
like eating it's like eating balloons of salt and butter
What's wrong with?
ish
I love
stuff.
salt and butter.
Butterish stuff.
Butter-ish.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not butter around here.
Oh, I can't believe it's not butter.
I can.
Oh, but speaking on the whole fake food thing, I'm a sophomore in high school right now. I get out on Tuesday, uh, and so I'll be a junior next year. My freshman year, we had pretty decent food. Like it wasn't real pizza or anything, but it was pretty decent pizza. Then we had Sun Chips, real hamburgers. Well, not like real hamburgers, but fake
You
good.
had fake hamburgers?
No, that's not even. We downgraded from fake hamburgers.
What were they made of?
Uh, what the fake ones?
Yes.
I don't know, but it tasted good.
Well, do you think it was beef, or was it like a mutton hamburger or something?
It's like beef. Like you could tell it was pretty hearty.
Beefish.
It was beefish. And then this year, Mrs. Michelle Obama,
Hey, that's Miss. Oh wait, never mind. Go ahead.
sorry, the first lady, um, she took away our the pizza and put in. It's not like tofu pizza, but it has some preservatives in it that just make it nasty. It's like cardboard.
I love
Tofu
cardboard
burgers. We have tofu burgers.
boogers.
I don't. I don't think it's real tofu even.
It's probably like a tofu. Like it's like once the pellet. It's like even more fake than tofu. It's like the thing you do to be even more environment friendly than regular tofu.
I might as well be a vegetarian
Yeah,
burger, veggie burger.
I think it's called vegan burgers.
Ugh.
It's vegan tofu.
This thing is this is not. I cannot understand this. Why did she take the sun chips away?
Because they inspired a glimmer of hope. Like the word sun in school just inspired too much hope. It made people think of light and getting through things. And she said, "You know what? Screw that."
No, we don't deserve hope. That's my husband's job. He gives you hope.
Hope,
Them
but
chips don't give you
never
hope.
any results.
Oh gosh.
uh,
Like literally, like my lunch last year was I would get tea, lemonade. They changed it up every once in a while, but I would either get tea, lemonade, a fruit juice, something like that. Just a little a
well,
drink.
hold on. While we're on the topic, Arnold Palmer half and half iced tea lemonade gives me a cool and refreshing drink for only 99 cents a can with 23 ounces. If that's not a great value, I don't know what is. Go out and buy a half and half lemonade today.
Yeah, we weren't paid for that.
No, we weren't.
Oh, just Arizona drinks in general are amazing though.
I've had two today. I'm trying to find where I put my third one. I always buy three.
I'm actually not a fan of their iced tea. I mean, I love tea. I just don't really like their iced tea, but their fruity drinks, like their mucho mango, their fruit juice, their pina colada drink, their grapeade, and their watermelon drinks are all amazing.
Oh,
It's like,
I always drink the Arnold Palmer half and half.
yeah, that's good too.
It's my favorite.
Nice. Crack it open.
Yep. That's good.
Yeah. But my lunch last year was I would get 2 slices of pizza. They're pretty good sizes. They're pretty good size pizza too. I would get 2 slices of pizza, 2 bags of Sun Chips, and then a drink or whatever, and that would roughly come out to about $4. And that's not too bad because that's a pretty good amount of food. And the food wasn't bad either. This year though, my lunch cost about $6, and I don't even get as much food.
Well,
Yeah, I still get the pizza even though it tastes nasty. It's just literally like the least disgusting thing there.
cool.
And then I have to have a fruit or else I get charged more. I mean, I still eat the apple, but I have to have it.
Well,
Um, yeah.
well, it's a pretty good thing. It's not socialist at all to force kids to eat, what they don't want to eat in school or anything.
I'm pretty sure someone, named Pink Floyd wrote a song about that.
I don't. You know, of everything on my computer, I don't think I have Pink Floyd.
You don't have Pink Floyd? You
Yeah,
have like over 1,500 songs and you don't have any Pink
yeah,
Floyd?
I know, right?
I'm
Hold
not
on.
even a Pink Floyd fan and I have Pink Floyd music.
I think. Hold on. I don't have any.
I can't remember the exact lyrics, but it's in their most famous song, "The Wall." At the end, it's "How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?" And it was like communist soldiers like forcing kids to eat their meat.
Well, as a kid, most kids were forced to eat vegetables and stuff before they could eat anything else.
Hmm.
And my mom never forced me to eat any vegetables.
Really?
Yeah. I hated peas. I didn't eat them. Now I'll eat them. But she said, I'm not going to make them eat them. They'll eat them when they're older.
I enjoy peas.
No, I hated them as a kid.
I don't like green beans.
I don't really like them either.
Ah,
And I
I don't
hated
know if this is
spaghetti
true or not.
when I was
I haven't
young.
taken any classes or I've just heard like apparently whenever you're a fetus in your mother's stomach or whatever, apparently whatever she eats, that's what you like.
Um,
I don't know if that's true.
um, I wouldn't say that's necessarily true.
I know it's not 100% true, but I heard like say
It probably plays some factor in it.
because my mom drank a ton of Mountain Dew whenever she was pregnant with me. I mean, she still drinks it anyway.
Whoa, that would be heavily frowned upon in today's society.
Yeah.
Everybody knows women today are Nazis when it comes to drinking pop when they're pregnant.
What does that do?
I have no idea, but apparently if you drink like an energy drink or something like that when you're pregnant, like you'll be completely like disowned.
For like no reason? Or
I don't know what it is about it. I've never asked.
I'm gonna look that up.
All I know is
But
every pregnant woman's always going, "No, I'm pregnant. I can't drink that." Then I'll scratch my head. Huh?
it's women.
It makes me feel stupid because it's like everybody knows about this. It's like the time, like all these people are talking about gluten free, and some woman said to me that she was gluten free, and I just had to ask, okay, what does that even mean?
What is? I've heard of the term before, but what exactly is gluten?
I'm pretty sure it's like I might sound like an idiot if I'm wrong about this, but I think it's like I think it's like stuff in wheat. I think it comes
Uh-huh.
from wheat, like a certain, like if it's in bread or maybe it's some kind of yeast, something like that.
Oh, they can't be doing that. The bread goes right to their hips and butt. They got to be eating the bread.
Yeah, it's like something in the. It's like a type of wheat, I think, cooked in with. It's like in everything though, so that's why I think it's wheat. I can't remember for sure, but it's
Do
like
women not understand what guys like, find attractive?
um.
I, s-
I don't think they do.
I don't want an anorexic girl. I want a
No.
girl with curves.
Yeah. You
Like
know,
I'm,
long ago it used to be if you were fat you were attractive because it indicated wealth.
yeah. That's
Nowadays,
how it
when
is.
you're
It's
fat,
still
indicates you're fat and a pig.
it's like that in like Africa and stuff. If you're fat, then it's considered wealth and
Well, yeah.
uh
If you see a larger guy in Africa, you're going to know that he has some money.
yeah.
So some people probably get fat for the sake of being fat.
Uh-huh. How you spell gluten?
Ask your phone.
Hey phone, how you spell gluten?
Or do you not have Siri?
I have a 3GS.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's gluten free.
I look up why is and the first thing that popped up is why is YouTube so slow?
It's slow on the phone.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know what pisses me off? Before on my older phone, which was still 3GS, but I just never updated it, so I had the old YouTube app. If I wanted to listen to like a podcast or a video, I could just start the video to play, back out, double click the home button twice, scroll over, and then I could just play it, and just the sound will play. You can't do that anymore with the new one.
Huh. Do you still need to spell gluten?
No, I'm looking up why is drinking energy or
Oh.
soda when you're pregnant bad?
Dude,
Why is drinking soda bad while you're pregnant?
that's an excellent question. Do. Let's see.
I feel
Feel what?
I would be an awful pregnant person just because I drink so much caffeine. Like I drink so much coffee.
Coffee's gross.
I
I
used to think that, but
I know somebody who's he's like 150 pounds. He's only like 20,
hmm
and he's a stick. You know, I'm bigger than him, and I'm younger than him.
how tall is he?
He's about 6 foot tall,
Okay.
and and he drinks like 15 energy drinks a week. I'm not kidding. He drinks at least one a day, or at least used to.
Energy drinks?
Yeah, like Monster and Amp, and he would even like mix them. Anyway, at work they made him do like a health evaluation, and it turns out he's in pre-diabetic,
Oh,
and he's only like 20.
okay. This is kind of long, but is it safe to drink soda during? This is Yahoo answer, so this might not be
Ooh.
the most. It, is it
Okay.
safe to drink soda during pregnancy? I just found out I'm pregnant, and I'm a soda junkie. I have greatly limited myself since I found out. I have tried research to see if it's okay to enjoy a nice regular Dr. Pepper a day, which is what I allow myself now. But all the website I have found only pertain to diet sodas and all the artificial sweeteners.
Well,
So I just want to know, can I enjoy at least two Dr. Peppers a day? If my system starts to go into shock due to lack of caffeine, what am I supposed to do?
2 a day?
Yeah.
That's
Then,
that's really unhealthy. But are you done reading the article?
well, there was an answer.
Well, go ahead.
It's kind of long, so I'll try to. All right. The two bad aspects about soda are A, the caffeine, and B, the sugar content. The reports on caffeine vary regarding how much is considered safe to be on the safe side. I keep it under 100 milligrams a day during my pregnancy. A single can of Dr. Pepper has about 34 milligrams, if I remember correctly. This information is listed on the side of the can. I was extremely cautious during my pregnancy, so I would have a caffeinated soda now and then felt fine about it. The other aspect was sugar, and the third, yeah, pretty much. I guess it's just
Well,
the cat.
I wouldn't. The thing I think would be dangerous is, you've heard of people who smoke marijuana and stuff when they're
hmm
pregnant, and the kid, grows. He's born addicted to the drug. Caffeine is a drug too,
Yeah,
so that aspect would be bad because even just one can a day will get you addicted to soda. If you have one can a day for 2 weeks, you
yeah,
will have a freaking terrible headache if you try to get off that.
yeah. I know the feeling firsthand. I went through a T. I get whenever I got my braces off. I was offered a free premium whitening, and so I did it. And you're not allowed to drink anything dark, so no tea, coffee, anything for like 2 weeks while the process is going on.
Yeah.
And I was so grouchy. I was yelling at everyone. I was so mad. I was over at my girlfriend's grandma's house, and we're all just watching TV downstairs. Me, her, and her aunt, and she could see that I'm shaking, and I'm just getting all pissed off. And then she offers me this Monster. I drank it, and I calmed down from a Monster.
Well, I remember once I had to go through those. Well, several times I've had to deal with that, and it gave me the worst headache ever. I closed my eyes, it burned. I opened my eyes, they burned. I laid down, it hurt. It intensified by like 10.
Yeah.
No matter what I did, it hurt. And
hmm
I didn't realize it was because I hadn't had caffeine in like 2 days. And then at first I thought maybe it was a genetic problem because I know my mom gets really bad headaches.
Uh huh.
And it usually manifests when you're in your teens. So I thought, oh crap, I hope this isn't going to be a regular thing for me.
hmm
And then it turns out I was just drinking too much soda.
Yeah, you could definitely get addicted. Is marijuana actually physically addicting, or is it just like the mental status of I have to have it?
I think it's a little of both. I don't know. I've never smoked it.
There's a big difference
There's like
though
15
between.
people saying BS right now if they're watching. Everybody smoked it. But
I haven't smoked
well,
marijuana.
I've never smoked it. I'm homeschooled or was homeschooled. I was sheltered from all that great goody goodness.
Yeah, but like, because there's a huge difference. Because nicotine will actually give you a physical addiction to where your body will actually make itself shut down without it if you are addicted to it. Then there's that mental thing. It's almost like, say, if you're really bored and you're hungry, it's like, oh, I got to eat something.
Yeah, that's what I think a lot of it would be.
Because it's like you miss that good feeling, and it's just like I gotta have it.
Yeah.
It's not like cocaine where your body will kill itself if you don't get it.
Yeah, that's pretty screwed up.
Yeah. That's why you
Excuse me.
shouldn't get into drugs.
They're expensive.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not if you do smoke marijuana, I'm not condoning you or.
I mean, I'm. I know lots of people that smoke it. And there's somebody
Yeah.
that told me that's surprising. Like I was talking to somebody about this kind of stuff, and I couldn't believe it because the person I was talking to was pro marijuana,
Uh
like
huh.
pro legal, and I never knew that. Like they used to smoke it a long time ago. They're like, yeah, they're not gonna be able to stop this. It should just be legal, and I was just shocked. Like I never would have expected you to say this.
I go to public school, so
Ugh.
I know plenty of marijuana.
Well, I tell you this much: if it becomes legal, you're going to be paying a lot more for it.
Yeah, it'll. Honestly, that's probably one of the few
Yeah.
benefits.
Look at cigarettes. Just look at how much those cost.
Yeah, I went into Walgreens the other day with one of my friends, and we're checking out, and I look at the cigarettes back there, and it's like $10 for like a premium pack, like like one of the good brands. It's like $10 a pack.
Yeah.
And I know a friend who smokes 2 packs a day. I really don't know how he funds his addiction.
Well, my brother used to work at a gas station, and he told me that almost all the business was in cigarettes. And
That's a
beer.
great business.
Yeah, it's a gas station, and they sold more in beer and cigarettes. And what they would do is, there'd be this 23-year-old kid, and he would come down and buy all these cigarettes and beer or whatever, mostly cigarettes, and he would pay for it with silver that he most likely stole from his grandfather or something.
That's messed up.
So he'd pay for it, with these silver dollars. There are all these different people that would do this. So my brother would open up his wallet. It's he gets 3 silver dollars. He would put in the three paper dollars, balance the drawer, and keep the silver.
Mm-hmm.
And so he just hid all the silver. He built up quite a collection over the years, and then sold it to my other brother, and then my brother sold it to me, and now I have it.
Uh huh. Oh, going back on the whole marijuana thing, I can kind of understand why we have such a huge addiction base. Where in my school, in 5th grade, there's this program called DARE. I'll tell you a little bit about that. It's something against drugs and violence. It's pretty much against drugs. It's a kind of it's like a sub cop program, I guess.
A sub-cop program.
It's like a program funded by the police.
Mm.
And they'll go to schools and talk and stuff. And they brought this huge, just giant bag of weed and just let us all smell it in 5th grade.
Oh man.
Just as
Yeah,
and they spend,
they hand out condoms and let kids smell marijuana and show them what it looks like.
yeah. We're in
And you
5th
wonder
grade too.
why they have nurseries in your school.
Yeah, well, I'll talk about that in a second. But they literally it was a whole week in 5th grade dedicated to the DARE program where an officer will come in and he'll just talk to you for the week about, and you'll do tests and stuff, not drug tests, but they'll just tell you why
Reminds
drugs
me
are
of youth
bad.
retreats.
Yeah. I mean, the officer's really nice. I'm friends with the officer.
Officer friendly.
Yeah, officer friendly. They start at the week on Monday. They come in. This dude brings in this giant bag of weed. This thing could probably cost over $500 to $600 if you bought it on the streets. And he just he just passes it around. He doesn't even hold it. He just passed it around. It's you could have just took it some, and then you spend the rest of the week telling us why it was bad.
Marijuana's bad. Okay.
He was a cool guy. One thing that was really fun is he gave us drunk goggles and made us we had to sit down in a chair, write our name, walk in a straight line. No one could do it.
Yeah, I've wondered if those things are actually accurate. I've seen them.
The
But
thing
I've never
about
been
it,
able to try one on.
looking back on it now, they're more psychological than actually making you dizzy.
Well,
I
I
mean,
imagine if I wanted to feel drunk, I could just, Well, I pretty much had the feeling of not being able to navigate as a kid. I fell down the stairs every day.
Why?
Because I couldn't see.
Oh,
Things appeared in different spots than they actually were, so I was always walking into walls and falling down
Okay.
the stairs every day.
that's pretty much what the drunk goggles did. Is they distorted the color of things and then they moved them slightly to the right or left.
Well,
all.
sounds like being cross-eyed.
Yeah, and they had different intensity ones, and then we were all so amazed because this cop put on the most intense ones and did the test perfectly, And then we're just all like, yeah, we know why you got practice.
Yeah, it's most certainly because he's wearing the goggles all the time.
Yeah, of course.
He would never drink.
Probably my principal probably taught him.
Your principal probably did teach him.
All right, yeah, I got a pretty messed up school. Like, it's not as bad as like an inner city school because people don't get shot or anything. But
Yet.
yet, it's not big enough for that. I don't think. I mean, it's a decent sized school, but it's still we haven't had too many shootings yet. But my principal has had 3 DUIs and is a felon, and he's still my principal.
He's a pretty class act. Like,
And he's fat.
I hope if my kids ever have to go to public school, which I would never willingly do, that they have a felon principal
Yeah.
who's a drunk driver there. And
Yeah.
honestly, I've never met this guy. I'm just going to assume that at one point or another, he's probably used the school computer to look up porn.
Yeah, I bet.
Just throwing it out there.
One of my friends made a meme where it was the world's most interesting man, and he pasted our principal's face on there. I'm not even going to say his name just in case he somehow finds this and then suspends me. But, like, he put his face on there, and he's like, I don't always drive, but when I do, I drink. And that just went around the school.
Well, you know what they say. Actually, no, I don't. Never mind.
Like father, like son.
You said it best, brother.
But speaking of the whole porn thing, I told this story in another video, but we had this giant thing to where like all these girls were sending nude pics, and one of them like got leaked out, and I guess like a teacher or something saw it, and so there's this giant thing where like 90 kids got suspended for child pornography, and 7 or 8 girls got suspended, and like I think 18 people got arrested, and it screwed up a lot of people's lives. But I can just imagine the principal just like going through these phones, like seeing all these thousands of naked girls, teenage girls. I bet he was enjoying it.
Well, what a schmuck.
Yeah, I can see that. He just takes the phone. It's like, oh, let me delete these real quick. Send that to my phone. Just forward it. All right, what'd you do to that? Hey, Mr. Principal, what'd you do with that for? Bring me my alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get that.
You don't get that?
I don't get why they would have a felon in a school.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but this one guy in my school, he had an opportunity to play college football at a D1 school. Which, if people don't know sports, it's the big schools. That's how people go pro. Is they go D1 and they go pro. And he lost that privilege because he's a felon now. Because he's over 18 and he had pictures of a 17-year-old girl.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, being 18, getting arrested for a 17-year-old girl. I mean, I'm not going to try and defend pedophiles or anything, but that just, to me, seems like overreacting. An 18-year-old kid still in school becoming a felon for having a nude picture that a 17-year-old girl willingly sent to him.
Mm-hmm. The problem is like you have to draw the line somewhere to the point where it's like this is where it is and there's no exceptions.
Yep.
Because if you made the exception for this 18-year-old kid, you would have to somehow make an exception for some 25-year-old guy. I mean, he's only 25. He's in college. He's still in school.
No,
I mean, it's just
18 is where I would draw the line.
Yeah.
But the problem is if you put it there, then all of a sudden more 18-year-olds are going to be doing that. And then it's just going to spill over, and it's going to be a mess that I don't want to clean up.
Yeah. Every 3 nude pictures of a underage girl is a felony.
Yeah, that's...
This guy had over 1,400 pictures on his phone.
Yeah. And as I recall, none of them were of his girlfriend.
Yes. Yeah, he graduated last night.
So proud of him.
Yeah.
Now he can go to jail with his head held up high.
Yeah. Oh, I did forget to tell everyone this. The cops screwed up.
On what?
They didn't read Miranda rights.
Oh! I know somebody that got out of a lot of trouble for that.
Oh, and another thing is they denied the right to an attorney.
Ooh.
and so a lot of the people got off on it. This kid in my school, they tried to check his phone, and he said, "All right, let me talk to my lawyer." And they said, "No, just give us your phone." And then
Well, maybe he did it on purpose.
why
Maybe
would they?
it could. I'm not going to defend cops, if they're being weasels, but maybe they knew that if they did it like this, then they wouldn't have to arrest a bunch of kids.
Yeah, maybe cops were being indignant to you, or maybe they were just being
Yeah.
dicks.
It was either like they were really trying to like get these kids out of trouble, or they were just being complete dickwads.
Yeah, you never know with cops. I mean, my cousin's husband is a cop, and he's really cool. I mean, there's some cool cops. I have like 3 or 4 friends that want to be cops. I mean,
Well, I know a guy that went to school to be a cop, but my brother had a strange encounter with a cop where he was burning something on it's like a grill, but it's like
mhm.
made of bricks and it's really big, and he was burning some wood.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he freaked. The cop drove by. He was like sitting in a park away, some loser city cop, nothing better to do, and he called the fire department. And my brother offered to put out. He's like, no, no, no. Just wait for the fire department to get here. And it would have taken 2 seconds to put it out. So the fire
Yeah.
department is right down the road. They come up and they're like, "Yeah, there's nothing wrong here, man. Just, just wait for it to go down, and then we'll leave, and then he'll leave, and just you can go your separate ways." It was just the biggest waste of tax dollars. A police
hmm
officer and fireman could have been doing much better things at that time than dealing with a overgrown fire pit.
Speaking of dickwad cops, did you hear about that girl who I don't remember how long ago it was, but apparently like she was like speeding or something like that. She pulled over and she walked out of the car. Like he told her like, "All right, yeah, step out of the car, please." And she was holding like a phone or something, and she dropped the phone on accident, and she went to go pick it up, and the cop tased her, and it killed her.
Wow.
Like she like it gave her a heart attack, and it
And
killed her.
he couldn't resuscitate her?
No,
No.
she just fell to the ground and I guess died.
That? She probably wasn't very healthy then.
No, but still, I mean, cops can be douches.
Your phone just rang. I
Yes,
heard
it
it.
did. I love this microphone.
I don't.
Did you hear it that time?
No.
Yeah.
Sounds like your microphone can't even make up its mind. Alright.
If anyone is looking to make videos and needs to find hardware, get a blue snowball microphone. These things are great quality.
Yeah. That's another game you can play. Guess what microphone I'm using? Good luck.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure nobody's ever used it for videos before. Ever.
it's got pretty good quality on it too.
Alright. Do you want to bring this to one more topic?
Yes.
Alright. Do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Alright. So, how far have you been keeping up with Fallout 3? You've gotten it recently. How far did you get in it?
Um, I don't. I just got. I think I'm about 3/4 of the way done with the campaign.
Alright. Well, it seems to me like, Bethesda, last time we played, had a Fallout game was 2010 with New Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And since then they've released Skyrim and Dishonored.
Oh, my dog.
Yeah, nice one. Yes, so we do have a third party in this commentary.
Yeah.
But what's odd is they just announced they're like making a Wolfenstein game or something next, and I honestly have no idea what that even is.
Yes.
So the worry is Fallout 4 is when do you think it'll come out? Because I think it'll come out next year, honestly.
I think it'll be on the next gen.
Yeah. Because it seems like Bethesda's got a trend. They can only develop one game at a time. They went from like Oblivion to Fallout to Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
But, Obsidian developed New Vegas. I don't know who developed Dishonored. But, in the last few years, 2010 was a Fallout game. 2011 was Elder Scrolls. And 2012 was Dishonored.
Uh-huh.
Right? I think it was last year.
Yes.
So, that if Wolfenstein comes out this year, I'm thinking the trend will probably most likely possibly be that they're releasing one game a year, publishing.
Arcane Studios was the ones who developed Dishonored.
All right. So honestly, I think that they'll probably make Fallout 4 next year because there's hype for it. People want it.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely a fun
I love
series.
Fallout. You know, I liked Fallout 3, and I really enjoyed New Vegas in spite of it being watered down. But the engine is just out of date.
Hmm.
You know, I want a Skyrim engine right now. I want an updated, prettier, higher definition game.
The thing I could see, what it looks like that they're going to be doing is they're going to be producing games, at least
Yeah.
producing every year, and it's going to be just games like from the Evil Within or
Well, I'm pretty sure they're
Dishonored.
publishing Wolfenstein, but not developing.
Yeah, Wolfenstein, and then it seems like every you know 3 to 6 years they'll be updating like their main series, which is Fallout,
Yeah.
and then the Elder Scrolls.
Well, they've only made one Fallout game.
Hmm.
Their main games are like Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Elder Scrolls.
But honestly, I don't want another studio like Obsidian making the next Fallout. I don't care
Yeah,
if
I
they
hope.
make one after next, but right now Bethesda needs to devote their resources and make a really nice Fallout and just set the new bar.
I think Bethesda is probably one of the best developers, like
Well,
next
what
to
they
Bungie.
fail to do in their games, the only problem I have with them is there's no character development. If you play a Bioshock game like Knights of the Old Republic or
Hmm.
Mass Effect or Dragon Age, there's really good character development. That's one thing Fallout New Vegas had was it had character development for everybody in it,
Yes.
and that was pretty nice. That's what I loved about it.
Skyrim actually did have a little taste of what Bethesda can do with character development in the Elder Scrolls
Yeah,
series. In the DLC Dawnguard, the vampire girl, Serana,
yeah,
she actually had a really good backstory, and I
yeah,
thought that made the game.
yeah. There were a lot more characters like that in New Vegas. There weren't any in Oblivion or Fallout 3,
Oh,
and she
at
was,
least in
but
at least in Skyrim, you can have some character development. I mean, you won't have they won't ever follow it. Like it'll just be there and then gone. But you could at least have it for some quests. In Oblivion, there was like none of that.
yeah, it was like you had a relationship with what's his face? I can't even remember his name. Martin. Is that yeah,
Yes.
Martin. Like that was the only one you really had a relationship with in the whole game.
Hmm.
And then yeah.
That was about it. I still love Oblivion though.
Oh yeah, I have it laying around somewhere.
I wish that I don't know how they'd be able to incorporate this, but maybe BioShock and then Bethesda got together.
Yeah, that'd be a lovely child,
Yes, and then
wouldn't it?
Bethesda, focused on the gameplay, and then BioShock focused on the character development and story.
Yep.
So,
That would be pretty
ma-
dreamy.
yeah, imagine like a Fall or a Mass Effect 3 or a Dragon Age with free roam.
Dragon Age of Free Roam would probably be a cool game. Mass
Yeah,
Effect, I kind of like the way it is.
I've never played Mass Effect.
Oh,
I've been.
it's a sweet game.
It sounds like fun.
I still haven't finished the third game, which is why I say that most people are going, "Oh, the third one, oh, the ending, blah blah blah." I haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we're reaching an hour. Why don't we stop now? We can keep recording if you want.
Okay.